Good evening, hey everyone. Agent 57, congrats. You are indeed first, my friend. I hope you're well. What's the time now? Midnight for you. Let's see, is everything happening? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this has been such a hectic week. Can't wait for the weekend, to be totally honest. But today is a good day for hacking. Let's see, everything looks fine. 100%, 100%. I'd rather be busy than doing nothing. I think doing nothing tires you out more, if I'm honest. It's definitely good. What do I have? 100%. Everything looks good. What's happening here? Looks good. Looks like the chat is working fine. It had some issues last week. Let's hope it stays that way. Cuts off a bit, which is weird. Anyway, mostly works okay. Let's yeah, I don't know. I've upped the response time on YouTube. You get like 3 options: normal, I think quick, and ultra quick or something. So I went for ultra quick. So it should be pretty much the same as Twitch. Which I know YouTube's normally pretty much out of sync. But I think it should be fairly similar tonight. I'm feeling brave. I think my internet line is stable enough. So fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's start kicking things off. And then as people join, we'll take it from there. Ah, there the chat refreshed. I was just saying, like, the chat looked okay, and then it took a second to refresh. So so I ran into some issues last week where because I was running ARM, the ARM version of Kali, I couldn't just get the pre-releases, and I didn't feel like compiling these, but I actually went ahead and compiled these just so that I can show you guys curb root, which I'm sure you guys are aware of. And then the other one was username anarchy, that I'm not sure if it worked or didn't work, but we didn't try this one. We tried another one. Let's go in there. So we were busy with SYSCO, so that's what we're going to carry on with tonight. And it was pretty interesting this far. I remember I think last thing we did was we ran Bloodhound. So we got that output, but what I wanted to show quickly, that Metasploit module was pretty sweet, basically giving us the AES Kerberos hash, the AES rep automatically. I actually didn't know this the Metasploit module does that, but I want to quickly also just run through maybe how to do it with NetExec. It's always good to have options. Where's that one? Use something else. I made a note of it. Where did I make a note? Let's see. Just keep the chat open. It's just got this app where I can just see like when people are following and stuff. Yes. I think it was in cheat sheet. Yes. So I was added some stuff in this one. So generate AD username, that's the one we used, which worked pretty well. I don't think I've used that one before. I don't think it's that well known. The one I typically go for is this one, is the username anarchy. I think it's the one that they talk about in Hack the Box training as well, if I'm not mistaken. But this one we used seemed pretty up to date compared to Anarchy. Well, Anarchy is 2 years ago, where this one is pretty well last year, but more up to date. It worked fine, but again, it's good to have options. So let's run through both of these. First things first, I need to start up the lab and stuff. So yeah, today doing SYSCO on HackSmarter. Not Hack the Box. Let's go. Start Tmax. Then VPN. What's it here? Yes. Okay, looks good. And then where were we? SYSCO. So yeah, medium one. Let's start that one off. I believe HackSmarter released their first Pro Lab, lab. Or are they going to? I saw some rumblings about that. That's quite exciting. I'd be keen to check that out. I'm not sure if it's going to be part of the initial stuff. But yeah. Unlike Hack the Box Pro Labs, we can actually stream that. So that's what excites me the most. No stream restrictions. So that's awesome. Let's see if that's up. Not yet. It's running. Maybe just, it's a Windows box, so maybe just a bit slow. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, there we go. Hey, XR. Yes, 100% in time today. Starting up the boxes, or starting up SYSCO. So I'm going to carry on from last week. But I'm going to go through some things that we, well, not skipped, but different tools that we used that we sort of skipped over, and carry on from there. So yeah, you joined at the perfect time, I would say. That's still the same. Okay, that looks good. Looks really good. Okay, so let's run through. Okay, that's the notes. Okay, so from an external pentest, from an external perspective, we're going for domain admin privileges on Active Directory, Cisco's Active Directory. We did a port scan. Some things were open. Obviously 3389, which is interesting. This looked interesting because it's Apache running on Windows. That made us look at the website pretty early on. Let's go there quickly. Cisco.local. Yes. And I think the most interesting thing that we saw was the team names. So we managed to get some team names there. Yeah, so it's typically not Apache. Apache normally runs on Linux or Unix type machines. On Windows, you see IIS. Internet Service, what's it? What does IIS stand for? Internet Information Services. So yeah, that's the Windows native web server. So you don't normally see Apache. It is weird to see that on a Windows machine. The same with awesome, dude. That's cool. The same with, in the same breath, you can say, where's my notes now? If you see PHP on is also uncommon, yeah, PHP is also uncommon. Typically runs on Linux, where what's the other one? It's AP. Is it AHP? What's it? ASP versus PHP. ASP.NET, yeah. So ASP.NET's Microsoft developed, and then PHP is open source. Yeah. So yeah, it's almost like Apache and IIS is like that almost. It's not to say that it can't run on Windows, obviously, but that's just why it stood out. One thing that we haven't really enumerated port 80. We still need to do that. Maybe we should do that while we talk about it. Let's go for nuclei. Nuclei. I think it's minus U. Yeah, minus U. nuclei minus u HTTP. I don't think we ran nuclei already. Did we just confirm? Maybe we did. No, we dive straight into SMB. Oh, there we go. That's 80. So we haven't run nuclei yet. So let's spend some time on port 80. It's not giving us much. Let's try the IP address. Do some directory brute forcing. Put another one. So the other one I also like to use is HaxrByte. Where's that one? For FUF is nice. GoBuster. I mean, they all behave differently. I like HaxrByte. It's written in Rust. GoBuster is pretty cool. Written in Go, pretty fast. Let's try GoBuster. Why not? We don't need HTML, just PHP. I think I've got the IP. Nope, I don't have it in my clipboard. Let's get the IP again. Okay, that's going. See anything? Nuclei. Oh, it's enumerating SMB version for us. That's cool. I always thought, yeah, I know nuclei has got various things, but it's pretty cool that it looks at anonymous. So it says LDAP anonymous logon is detected. I think we saw that on netexec was telling us the same thing. Where? Yeah, null auth is true, but it didn't give us much. It didn't give us anything extra. It's okay, let's kick off HaxrByte as well. HaxrByte. Maybe I can't spell. Ferox. I can't spell. HaxrByte. Yes. HTTP. Get the IP again. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's kicking off a lot of things. It's getting absolute crazy. Yeah, this one is a very interesting tool. The way it like enumerates. It doesn't use a word list. Well, it doesn't. You don't need to specify like a typical word list. It sort of like finds things. Which is pretty cool. And then you get your classic for FUF, which we can also do, but probably overkill. So I haven't found much. GoBuster just goes through the word list, just your typical brute force word list, brute force for directories. I guess not as fancy as FerrixBuster. Oh, this is done. Contact asset. This is interesting. Round cube. So you guys know what round cube is? It's a mail server or some kind of webmail app thingy. Yes. So webmail. So it's asking for a username and password. So I'm assuming we've got a username and password already. We did manage to crack that hash that we grabbed. Let's just put this in the notes so that we can remember this. HTTP. Take a screenshot. There. File shot's not started yet. Flame shot, fire shot. Okay, so remember this is we cracked this hash, and I'll get back to that now. I just want to spend a little bit of time quickly just going through this other tool, username anarchy, which I think is pretty nice. This is not running anymore. Okay, cool. So we had these users. That's the list that it created. Some names. Yes. Alice. So let's make another text file. Let's say web users usernames txt. User hierarchy, username hierarchy. Okay, and then input file will just be I. There's I, web, like that. And it also produces like a variation of the, so because remember we're looking for the, we don't know, we know what the format is now, but at this stage of the engagement you sort of don't know, you know, are they using like say Greg Shields for example, is it Greg.Shields, is it G Shields, is it Shields G? So this gives you all the variations. Now the other tool did a fine job, but it wasn't as, you had to put it in a certain format, like, which is not the end of the world, but this type of format. Thank you for the like. I saw a thumb flying past. You have to put it in this format, which is not the end of the world. It's just always nice to have more than one option. So if I do like anarchy, I'll pop it out to users. Let's do 2. Just because we're lazy. I'm lazy, not you. That. So now I'll make a copy of this command. And this is for the website. And then, yes, we can. Okay. And we ran, what did we run? Oh, we ran Metasploit, and we used that's how we enumerated Kerberos, but I wanted to use Kerberoot just to, you know, if Metasploit, obviously Metasploit is limited in a lot of places, so it's always nice to have another option. And when I say a lot of places, on the OSCP exam, for example, you can't use Metasploit. So I installed it twice so that we don't have an issue. So we're gonna go user enumeration, enum, and then just go check. So domain DC, and then user and the file. That's the one that's the variation file that we built with username anarchy. So domain will be sysco.local. DC, I think this is the IP address. Grab that quickly. And then the file, which was users2. And there we go. Very similar to Metasploit, also grab the hash for us automatically. So I think when it picks up, there's no pre-auth required. It just tries it and dumps it. Turnmux. Hi Rewires12, welcome. Use Turnmux. What's that? Hey King Bob the First. Welcome. Okay, okay. Let me see what it is. Hacking app. Oh, it's like a version of Tmux. Terminal emulator for Android. Cool. Nice. I'll make a note of this. Thanks. Welcome, welcome, guys. Please hack. Yes. I'll do that. Yeah, so we're doing HackSmarter. It's a how do you hack? We'll get there. This is HackSmarter. It's a platform similar to Hack the Box. And where was I now? I think please slow down is what I would say. I'll get there in a minute. We're going to do HackSmarter. We're busy with the HackSmarter box called SYSCO. So we're carrying on where we left off from last week. If you have any questions, please let me know. Where was I? Okay. So curb root, let's take this for our notes. Very important to take notes as always. Curb root. So yeah, it does. It's very similar to. It also does the hash for us, which is cool. I thought maybe it was a Metasploit thing. I just wanted to make sure. So now we know. So we got the hash there. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Let's try with the username. The first username file we. Was it one? No. User ticks. I'm sure that'll work too. Yes, that'll work too. So we would have gotten to the same place. We just couldn't run curb root because it's not installed on Kali by default for some reason. And I didn't want to go through the trouble of installing it, but I installed it. Just want to show you guys that it's the same thing. And then, okay, so we managed to crack the hash, and we got the password musicman1, and we did manage to run Bloodhound, so we can start looking. Yeah, Jack Dowland is the username, and then the password is musicman. Another thing that we just now, after enumerating the port 80, we got we found this round cube webmail. So I'm curious if that username works here as well. But let's try that and see. Yeah, just keep in mind we've got the Bloodhound data already, and I've also fixed Bloodhound. Just I think it was blocking me. It wasn't recognizing my password somehow, but I reinstalled it and it's working perfectly now. Well, I say that, but yeah, let's see when I start it up. What do I want to do? So let's try that username. Check the Holland. Okay. And then it's Music Man 1. Login. Okay, that didn't work. I'll just copy and paste. Maybe I made a typo. Music Man 1. Paste. Login. Did I make a typo? Yes. We locked it? Oh, we locked in now. Okay. I thought we were gonna have to like add the @sysco.local as well. Oh, there, it did it by itself. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's take a screenshot of this. Okay, so that's why it was running Apache on Windows. It was running this thing. Okay. Cool. Does that make sense? Any questions, guys? Did I go too quickly? We haven't done much new. Only this is new. We were just catching up from last week. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Hello, Rewise 12. Okay, we don't want to, let's see, mail. HaxrByte, please. Yes, I think, yeah, I am getting there. But yeah, just less spam on the chat, please. Just ask questions. See if everything looks good. Yeah, the chat's still working. Yeah, I don't do mobile hacking. I'm not gonna run this from mobile, no. I need my awesome Kali machine. Okay, so that's composing an email. This is send. Oh, there's a mail. Lenny Moore. Do we know about this user? Lenny Moore, yeah, we do. That's the system engineer. We found Lenny Moore, yeah. She's the system engineer. What did she send? Okay. Let's take a screenshot of this. Just one sec. Take a screenshot. Hey, Bruha. Welcome, welcome. What are you breaking tonight? I think you were busy with... What were you doing? You were looking at that new one, right? You were looking at... Not my, not my brain. I think you said you were going to look at City Council, right? Have you done much there? I think you did HackSmarter and then you were pivoting to Challenge Lab City Council, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
We've got a file. Router config, that's interesting. Let's download this. Did it download? I'm stuck in the last part. Oh yeah, nice. I think Tyler said that was a tough one, right? Oh, there, router configs there. Move. Router config. Router config. Let's do was. Okay, we've got a hash. So that's a Cisco type 5 hash. Secret, whatever you want to call it. Let's have a quick look. So this looks like a yeah, there it is. Secret type 5. Okay, that's just the license. These are the ports. Cisco router config. Very standard. Let's just put that in our nets. So secret type. I believe this might just be MD5. Yeah, so it's just a no. That's 4. Is the encryption? Is it just the MD5 hash? Yes. So just the MD5 hash. So I'll get to that just now. Let me just have a quick look here. So help desk tier 1 team. Let's just say this is 2. Okay, so this is from who sent this? Okay, Jack Darlin sent it to Lenny. So the help desk associate send it to the system engineer. Router config. Okay. Just make sure what the context is. Copy. Just make sure that we make a note where it came from. Okay. Let's make a web file, well, like a text file. Let's say router slash txt slash cat slash cat router hash. Just need to specify the word list. I think it's just minus w opt share dash cat user share word list dot user share word list rock you. Yes, okay, so it did pick it up automatically. Picked it up as a Cisco iOS 500, and there it cracked it. So chocolate 1. Let's just say the command. Okay, so I think we've got another user and password. We can quickly try it with netexec. There we are, revised 12. If you ask me about mobile hacking again, then I'm gonna have to kick you out. Where did we? Yes, there we did this. Okay, music man. Well, now it's copying. So is this still working? Okay, that's still good. So what's the new user we got? It's chocolate 1. The password. And the user, what did I do now? Where did I go now? Oh, there we go. The user was Lenny Moore. Copy. Okay, that also works. Great. So So essentially, learning more is using the same password that's used on the router. She's also using an Active Directory, which is not the best idea. But from a CTF perspective, that's a great idea because she's helping us out a lot. So we've got another user. Let's enumerate some shares while we just have a look. Not much different. Nothing extra, I would say. Cool, so we've got 2 users, 2 passwords. Let's have a look at the Bloodhound data. We haven't even done that yet. We're still running. We're still running something. Yes. We were running GoBuster. Did GoBuster also see it? Yes. So it also saw those. And it had the forms one that we did check out. Okay, so GoBuster also would have worked. Okay, let's make this one Bloodhound. Okay, now I must check. I reinstalled Bloodhound. I just want to make sure that I always confuse Docker-compose and Docker compose, and I think this one is Docker compose. But I made a note just so that I don't mess you guys around. Bloodhound. So I think it's Docker compose without the dash. Okay, let's try. Okay, it's starting up. Looks good. Around admin. Yes, okay. Woo, it worked. Okay, so here's the Bloodhound that we ran last week. Let's upload that into Bloodhound. Just while that's happening, let's give it it's just ingesting. Any questions, guys? Everybody still okay? Still alive? I would ask, but I got lost for a moment. And are you back on track? Oh. Are you? Okay. Are you away for a bit? Okay. You got sort of an idea where we are now? Yeah. I know you were, I think you mentioned that. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy that you're joining and lurking. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so that's ingested. Now let's see. Bloodhound has been very finicky. sometimes, to say the least. Next. Okay, so we've got 2 users. The first one was Jack, old Jack Dowland. Okay, so that one we did pwn. I don't know why it's already said pwn. I've taken some notes on tools to research usages, also researching a CyberDeck build project I've been working on for 2 years and haven't completed, and kind of want to finish that too. Yeah, man. I know you're a very busy man. Okay, let's see. This is a member of domain users, which is a member of authenticated users, which is members of pre-Windows 2000 users. Users and everyone, so nothing too interesting. Inbound object control, okay, that's just what's control, so there's no outbound object and control. And also there's no pre-auth required, but it's enabled, so okay, that's fine. Then we've got a second user, which was Laney. So Laney is also owned. Is Laney owned? Laney showing us owned? No. Okay, this bloodhound's funny. Okay, so Laney is enabled. Laney is a member of 7, looks a bit more. Laney is part of the desktop users as well as the remote desktop. She was a system engineer, right? So that makes sense. Remote desktop user. So that makes me think she must be able to remote desktop. We've got domain desktop, remote desktop, the port's open. So potentially we'll be able to remote desktop with Laney. We'll keep that in mind. No outbound control. A remote management group. Oh, okay. She's a member of remote management group. Which does not look super special. Oh, there. Now she looks owned. Member of... Yeah, authenticated users. Same as what Jack was. But this is... Let's check. It's got 2 members. Greg Shields. Okay. So I'm assuming Greg Shields and Laney might be able to do remote desktop. Okay. Otherwise, let's see if we can see any interesting things. Normally my pathfinding doesn't work well, my cyber pathfinding, but let's try it out. Let's see, all domain admins. All right. domain admins. Oh. Domain admins are, it's got one member. Administrator, domain admins, a member of domain admins. This is the group, and it's got one member, administrator. Okay. Let's go back to Laney. Cyber. Let's look for shortest path to domain admin. Okay. Looks like my AD's my Bloodhound's working. It's not too small, it's very small. Domain admins. Greg Shields. Looks like Greg Shields is, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is very small. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. There we go. There we go. Now we can zoom in a little bit. Okay. So you should be able to see this. So Greg Shields is a member of Group Policy Creator. Which is got right owner over default domain policy, and then it's got DC sync. So Greg Shields looks like he's the guy to go for. To get to domain to get to admin. That's what it says, yeah. At least. We'll see. Might not be that easy or that straightforward. So one thing to always on, especially on CTFs, but on real pen tests as well, is just to make sure that the account is enabled. If it's not enabled, you might have to enable it, or if you can't enable it, then it's going to be very difficult it won't really work. Outbound objects, inbound objects. So this is what it's got access as a member of. And this is the one that it's sharing with Laney. That's the one we've got access to. So Laney. So if we go Laney, is there a path from Laney to domain admins? No path, no direct path anyway. So I think Greg is the one we need to go for. And I think both can RDP. I'm gonna hop off and hang out with the wife before. No problem. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that, Buaha. Yes, man. Maybe I'll see you later. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Okay, so what next? Should we try and... I guess we can remote desktop. Let's do that, yeah. Why not? We can try, is evil when RM open? That one, this one. Yeah, 3389. Maybe there's something that we'll find. Typically in CTFs, if RDP is open for a reason, so stakes free RDP V IP address. Let's make a note. Where are we going now? So we're going to RDP, too much. RDP 3389. Okay. I'm gonna copy this. So I always use X-free RDP, but you can use Remina. It's another nice one. This is Lenny Moore. Password. It's chocolate. 1. Dynamic resolution. This is just so that I can make the screen big. Yeah, XR, it comes in handy for sure when hacking Windows environments. You know, hacking Active Directory, understanding Active Directory definitely helps when you try to hack it, for sure. Just want to take a quick note. This command definitely does not hurt. Okay. So there's our, take it over here. I just want to make it slightly bigger so that you guys can see. Okay, now this is why the dynamic resolution, otherwise it doesn't allow you to make it bigger and smaller like you want to. With Remina, there's some other functionality, but yeah, both are pretty cool. Okay, so remote desktop access. It's pretty sweet. What is this? Is this the user? Oh, nice. That's the first piece of the puzzle. Didn't we have this already? No, we don't have the user flag. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I wasn't expecting to get the user flag now. Nice. Let's take a screenshot. Very nice. I thought we had the first user flag already, to be honest. That's cool. Oh, doesn't post. One thing I want to show you guys that's pretty neat. Can I do that? Yeah. Does it open? No. Yes. So if you go in the, because this is HackSmarter, if you go in the HackSmarter, you must probably, some of you probably know, but why is this not working? It's not clicking. Clicking. Refresh. Never mind. So what's nice is if you put the flag in, it tracks it on the Discord, and it tells everyone you've got the flag. It's pretty cool. Doesn't want to copy properly. Copy. Paste. Come on. What is wrong with this keyboard? My virtual machine. Copy. And so the problem seems to be, what if I open it with something else? What if I go command line? User.text. Mark. No. Definitely something to do with my. This is not nice. How frustrating. Copy. PowerShell. I wonder if it's a session that's not happy. Remina. DCO1 SYSCO.local. Yes. Username is chocolate one. Let's make this a bit bigger. Let's see if Remina likes us more. So with Remina, I think you do this and it triggers, make the screen. It looks better. Enter. Yay! Yes! Use a flag! Okay, so Remina is working a bit better now for us for this one. Working a bit better with my clipboard, which could be my VM problem, because normally HaxrByte is pretty stable. What else do we have? So now we can click around. Users. So there's the two users. Greg Shields is the other one. So I think we are right. We thought this one could RDP, which, I mean, possible. We probably won't get, we can try and get in there. No, it's prompting us for the password, so we won't be able to get in there. Same with this one. That's the administrator. Public. What's the, doesn't have a desktop. Documents, nothing. So we can only access ourselves. So what's on the downloads? Nothing. Documents. Ooh, what's this? Notes. This is interesting. RP. Okay, first, what is notes? SSH to the router with credentials provided by sysadmin to update the ACL. Fix error in the config. Okay, so this is like a to-do list, I guess. I'll just take a screenshot. I need to copy this for now. And I'm just, you'll notice I take a lot of screenshots, and this is just, you know, you can, I've done pen testing for like ever, and it's just a habit. You might need it for your report. Hey, QVQ, sorry. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. We had loads of fun last week. I'm good, thank you. Can't complain. We're carrying on with the Cisco machine. So I'm not sure if you only joined now and what you've missed, but there's always the replay, right? Or maybe you've done this machine already. I can't remember. But yeah, we've RDP'd into this machine. We're just checking it out. So Putty is a tool that you can SSH or Telnet to from Windows. These shortcuts are typically used to save logons with. So if you just run it like that, it's going to try and log into the hsrouter.logon. We might not have access. Didn't even see your live. Haven't done this machine. Oh, there's supposed to be a notification going out. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. The replay will be up straight after this. You're welcome to watch. Obviously, this is going in blind, but carrying on from where I left off. Sometimes you can see. So this is what I was looking for. This is the command that it runs. What's interesting, I don't know if you can see this, it's very small, and I don't know if I can make it bigger. What I can do is take a screenshot, and that will make it bigger. Or to copy it. Copy. Copy it anyway. So that's another password. We can do brute force with the users. We've got usernames. I think we've got 2 other users that we don't have the passwords for. NetAdmin might be this dude, but I don't know. If it's this guy, then this is the guy we're looking for. According to Bloodhound, because remember, so Lainey, the user we are logged in with on remote desktop, she and Greg Shields had desktop access, but Greg Shield had a path to the main admin. For the people that just joined, just to loop you in on what we're thinking, so why we're going after Greg Shield. So we've RDP'd into the host, and we found that so Greg, if we go users, Greg and Lainey Moore are the 2 that had access to the remote desktop group, and they both can RDP in here. Now Greg has got some path to domain admin, so that's the guy we're going after, and he's the sysadmin. So I'm not sure if that's, could be his thing. Where are we now? Oh, pleasure. That was the very brief. Also, I think from last week, I don't know if you remember, we couldn't run curb root. We did that earlier in the stream, as well as used username anarchy. I during the week I installed those just to get them ready. I didn't touch the box, so it's completely blind still, but I just got the tools ready and I fixed my Bloodhound. My Bloodhound was broken. But yeah, early in the stream I went through that just so that we can have more options when we run these type of things. What I want to do is I wanted to take a screenshot of this as well. G4B1, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. And thank you for saying hello. and please, just anybody on the stream, if you have any questions, feel free to stop me and ask, or just ask. I mean, don't just ask me. That's the point. I try and we like learn together. I mean, I don't know, for people that might have joined for the first time, I don't think there was first joiners, but I've been pen testing and red teaming for 20 plus years. I've been in cybersecurity, so you know, I've done a lot of pen testing and I've got a lot of experience to share. So I'm not the best at CTFs, I have to confess. I'm more inclined of, you know, I'm very much wired to pen testing, which is slightly different, but some of my skills do transfer to CTFs. I do make silly mistakes because that's just the way it is when you live streaming and you go into systems blind. You don't know what to expect. I don't read walkthroughs beforehand and then do the machines. If you see the videos on YouTube where the guys do walkthroughs very quickly, like who's Ipsec, who's amazing, but he does them beforehand and then he records them like the optimal path almost. So I sometimes go down rabbit holes, sometimes get stuck, but I'm sort of the point of my streams are I want to teach you the train of thought and the attack chain. I'm a system administrator in real life. I'm curious about CTF, so here to see. Nice. I released a video, shameless YouTube plug. I released a video that I break CTFs up into 4 phases that you sort of go through, and what to do if you get stuck in each phase. You're welcome to, if you're new to CTFs, go and watch that video. I think it will help you a lot. You know, it's about enumeration, and you know, they always say, like, you know, try harder, but this actually, I think, will give you some direction if you go and watch the video. You can also win a Hack the Box voucher, potentially, if you watch the video. There's a Hack the Box voucher on the line if you answer a question in the middle of the video. Not wink wink. So let's see. I prefer to see raw enumeration from the content I watch, just to understand people's methodology, since I'm still a beginner. Yes. So yeah, you know, QVQ, that is exactly the reason why I do this, is to show you the raw, you know, and what the reason is why I go down a certain path. Yes. XR, I would classify myself as a green belt, still very much learning. I'll be competing in a CTF this weekend. Nice, dude. Which one are you doing? You're probably stuck in an ad. Old XR. Yes, I guess, yeah, physically is, I've tried them physically too, but it's a lot harder than sitting in the comfort of your own home doing it virtually. It's difficult to concentrate. It's so loud, so much going on, so much distraction. But yeah, it's definitely, I would compare it to watching like a sport on TV versus being in the stadium. So, you know, very different. You have to experience both. If you ever have a chance, it is definitely very different. I find it very hard to compete, and physically very hard to compete and concentrate, and actually be competitive. But it's an awesome vibe. Okay, so let's. Oh, ads almost up. Okay, so we got credits. Did we paste that? Maybe I forgot to paste it. Yes. I think I pasted a screenshot. Thank you for the like. I saw a thumb. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay. Let's align it there. Okay, so we've got another password. This is quite a complex one. Nice. Let's do some. Okay, that's our REMI now. We've been putting, haven't been putting the creds in here. Let's put the other one in there. Always just like to keep a creds list. Obviously, in a pen test, you can use something else, but when I do CTFs like this, I just like to keep my credentials together. You never know when you need them. And it's chocolate 1. And then we've got, which one is that? Netmon, NetAdmin. So we don't know if this one works yet. NetAdmin, and that password is quite a long one. XR, you back? Cool. Oh, nice. Oh, yes, she's. Oh, yeah. I saw. She's putting a team together. It's Pico CTF. What did she say? What CTF was it? I saw a update come through. Yeah, DEFCON CTF. Yeah, but that DEFCON CTFs is pretty full on. And I'm talking about the Vegas one. I haven't participated there. I've seen it, and it's crazy. It's awesome to watch too. They make it very interactive. Okay, so yeah, Pico, Psych, yeah. Okay, nice guys. Well, good luck, man. I'll be rooting for you. You must let me know how it goes. I just don't have time this weekend. Oh, I would love to give it a go as well. Let's just see. Okay, so we don't know what username that one belongs to yet. What we can do is we've got a user list. Do we? Did we output the users somewhere? No, I don't think we ever did. 1 second, let me just. I think we've been picking them off one by one, but okay, the easiest would be so user. Oh, okay, didn't I save them? No. Well, here they are. They are the valid ones. Well, it's only 3. Is it only 3? Well, let's enumerate a bit more. So last. What do I do now? Excel, I'm working this weekend as well, so I can't really dedicate much time. I've run Pico Solo past 3 years running and came in the top 1300. I want to say each time. Oh, okay. So that's Pico, right? Nice. I haven't done much CTF competitions in like quite a while, I have to confess. I feel like once you have kids, the weekends aren't yours. Users. So do we only get those 3 users? So 80 users dot txt. Yeah, let's give it a try. QVQ. Nice, dude. Very nice. I feel like this is a bit pointless because we've already got the password for Laney and for Jack, but I just want to show you. Come on. So then we got cat 80 users. Okay, we've got those 3 users. Then we'll do so we're gonna do this for the password file. Users like this. And we'll do the password, that long password we got. Pico is coming up, and there are spots open on Sly's team for Psych CTF. Yeah, she's doing it this weekend. I'm not sure how do you join. Do you just go on a Discord? Probably. Oh, yes. Okay, so that is Greg Shield's password. I was hoping it was that one. Obviously, yeah, I know Jack. This was a bit. I mean, Jack and Lainey, we knew it wasn't the password, but I just wanted to show you how we would brute force it. Cool. Thanks, XR. Okay, so we got the username. They got the password for Greg Shields. Okay, so that's Greg Shields. So Greg Shields could also RDP, but I want to see, maybe he's got, let's do some enumeration with Greg. Just want to see maybe if he's got different shares. Let's put this. I always just put them in quotes. Not really. It's the same. So nothing new, which is fine. I think this user had a path to domain admin, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go look around. Okay, so this one we've owned now. Let's go Greg. Okay, we owned. So this one, see, it's got outbound objective control. It's a member of group policy creator group who's got the right owner over default policy. But what's interesting is this path, yeah. So this takes us to domain admin. Okay, so we're going to try and see if we can make this work. Okay, now I just want to try one other thing first. I want to log in as Greg just to see, nothing else, right? Well, we got Greg now, so it doesn't matter. Yes. So we go Remina again. So we go Greg Shields. Oops. Shields. The password. And we can use, we can probably use evil WinRM as well by now. But what's nice about my desktop, especially on the CTF, is if you log on, there's sometimes they like leave goodness on the desktop, or there's some visual cues sometimes on CTFs. So I always like to just check out the visual aspect of it. You don't always get remote desktop. This is this round cube? Yes, I think so. So XR, this is how you run Apache on Windows. You use XAMPP. It's like a package. What it does, it will have Apache and PHP in like one package. That's typically how you run it on. It's called XAMPP. How you run it on Windows. Okay, so there's nothing here. So obviously we need to get to the admin user. I think one thing that I wanted to show you was how to get to the ASRAP hash, but that's not important now. Yeah, XAMPP is the reason why I pointed out is there's a phpMyAdmin. You can sometimes get to the phpMyAdmin, which is the admin console or the admin logon for the database that sits that's part of this package, which I think is MySQL. So yeah, it's good to just keep it in mind. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more. Okay, so obviously we've got a path, so we're going to try and follow the path. Luckily for us, Bloodhound tells us plenty, and sometimes people overlook this. I don't know why, but so generic all, right? This is quite a lot of access. Now generic all is the worst. I've learned from my mistake. Whenever I find a web server, I always run through the whole directory recursively. I had a couple of boxes where I hadn't enumerated these folders, and yes, exactly. Yes, you need to like read everything. Yeah, and if an application is not standard, that's almost like a tell. You know, it's a very it's almost a sign in CTFs. So what's nice about Bloodhound, it gives us the abuse, what to run. So this is in Windows. We're on Linux, so we're gonna use Pi GPO abuse. And what's nice, it gives you the link and everything. This Bloodhound is awesome. Sometimes people don't even look at the abuse part for some reason. But one thing that's also cool, that's not really a factor in CTFs, but in real life, it gives you some cool OPSEC considerations sometimes. This doesn't tell you much, but like for example, if you run sharphound, you know, not to do -all because that's very loud. It will sort of like say that in the OPSEC stuff, and then obviously, you know, you can go and research to your heart's content. But so I think this is quite a nice feature from Bloodhound. So let's grab this little app. Let's just first see what it does. So the tool can be used to modify existing GPO. It will create an immediate scheduled task as system. Okay. So it will create a scheduled task, and then when it runs, it will, I'm assuming, add something with privilege. This is pretty cool. I wonder if Bloody AD can also do this. Maybe. Okay, so what do we need? We need the domain, user. We don't need, oh, you can do hashes as well. We don't need the hash, we've got the password. And then the GPO ID. And that's it. Cool. Let's install it. Get back to the screen. Do I want to do this here? No, let's do tools. Okay, it works. Nice. Let's get back into that folder. Okay, so what do we need? The domain and the user. So it's going to be SYSCO.local, and then the user will be Greg Shields. Greg Shields. It will be the password because we don't need the hash. Would it be there? Oh, I'm blind. It goes with colon. Copy. Okay, and then GPO ID, I think. Oh, does it? Oh, it needs all this. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the advanced. We can do the basic one. Oh, okay. So it adds a user called John to the local admins group. Now, because yeah, the local administrative group of the domain controller with that password. So it runs this Python command. Okay. Cool. So this, where do you get this? The group ID. Will that be? I mean, we don't need to. We can run our own command. We can basically add. I mean, we can add Greg Shields to the local admin. group. We don't need to create a user called John. We can just add ourselves in the local administrator group, and then we're done. I mean, we've got 2 users. We've got Laney, we've got Greg Shields. What? Let's just do Greg Shields. I just want to see. So Bloodhound should give us. Is this the group ID? No. This is the. So remember, we are changing the, what's it called? GPO? Yes. So it needs the GPO ID, yeah, okay. So the GPO it's got access over is the default domain policy. And that's the GPO ID there. Okay. So we go dash GPO ID dash GPO ID, and remember we've got this one. Oops, sorry, not Remina. This is what we're looking for. And that's not the, I can't copy and paste. But Bloodhound always does this. Object ID. No, that's not the right one. That would have been nice. Okay, let's try another way. Three one B2F. B2F. 340 dash 0160 11D2 945F 00C0 4FB9 and 84F9 like that. Hopefully that works. And then dash command Default is add, John. So what do we want to do? What's it? Net local group administrators slash was it Greg dot shields add. I think it's it. Let's double check this. Metrics. Need local group administrators username dash add. Yes. Cool. Let's just copy this before we run it. Hopefully this works. GPO ID does not exist. Okay, what did I do wrong? Um, 31B2 F 340-0160 11D2. I'll be mobile, so I'm learning Docker to utilize my attack box via Debian. I hope Kali Headless has what it needs. Yeah, I think it does. It should. 14500C0. Oh, I did an extra dash there. So that's not right. So that should be it. All of connection failed. Yeah, SYSCO.local. Maybe I must. That's a domain. Okay. What do I need to? Domain user. What am I doing wrong? Hey, Metaken, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guess we can try it just like to see if it adds this without our command. Domain user. I wonder if it's not so LDAP. DC01. It wants a domain. Password right. Oh. Has it done it already? Just gave it. I think it's done it. I can't remember. Okay, so okay, let's log. Are we locked in as Greg? We are locked in as Greg. Can I see the scheduled task? Oh, it's not too happy. Come on. Let's just log in again. Maybe not. Okay. Where did they go? Group policy management. Group policy management. Oh, thank you for the follow, G4BL. Awesome, thank you very much. Group policy management. Greg Shields. I wonder if I shouldn't have done it without the .local. Maybe that's what it's not happy about, but just go with this. I just want to see if it actually did it. Might have done it and that error doesn't mean anything. Okay. This doesn't, so it's 5Y, 5CO, SMARTer 2025, 1, 2, 3. SYSCO, SMARTer, looks guy. Okay, now let's just log out. Yes. Back in again. So I wonder if it Anyways, so Remina will be SYSCO.local rig.shields. Yes. Not Greg. Paste. Okay. Okay, so that works. Make it bigger. This button. I can't click at the bottom. Let's just have a look quickly on what does HackSmarter say about this. IXX Tashia, I can't pronounce that name, sorry. GPO abuse. Okay, you can use sharp GPO abuse as well. Okay, I wonder why the chat's not working for YouTube. Apologies. I don't understand. You're welcome. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please let me know. I suppose we can just check. Okay, so GP GP update and then net local administrators, and we should tell us if it's added us there or not, right? Let's go there. If I can. We're taking turns. Remina doesn't work, and then why is it not working? Like it's disabled my mouse. Gets back to X free V. U reg shields / P colon and that long password. Dynamic resolution. Okay. Yes, now I can group policy management. That's why I wanted to. Oh, yeah, it prompted me for this. Okay, let's go CMD net user local group at administrators. It's a net local group, sorry, not like that. Okay, so it's not there. So what did GP update? HaxrByte. Yes, that sounds interesting. Okay, so it updated the group. And it didn't work. Okay, so that command didn't work, it seems like. Let's try running it again. Next. So I wonder if SYSCO. SMB error. Hey, Lemon Tree 678, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're making me wanna put on my black hoodie. On break now. Awesome. Yeah, you can put in your black hoodie. We all wear black hoodies, yes. Let's try it without the command. Oh, something's not happy. Maybe it doesn't like this. Go with local. Am I doing it the wrong way? Slash purpose. No, slash hash. Greg Shields. Okay, that's different. It already includes this. Okay, let's see. Let's try cleanup. Maybe it got confused somehow. Cleanup. Okay. GPU ID. GPU. We could do minus V, minus F, minus V. Why is he doing LDAP? Cleanup. Minus VV. Okay, so this is the command it runs. Oh, suck.end. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, it's not working. That's what it said we should do. SYSCO.local. Do I have it open somewhere else? Is my host file broken? Delete it. Okay. Maybe there's a problem with the resolution. SYSCO.local. Seems like I had that file open, which is weird. DC01. Oh, that's happy. Let's do a cleanup. I wonder why. Generic all, generic write. It's the same. Decal. Grant yourself generic all permission. We've got generic all permission already. Yeah, it's the same thing. Generic write, generic all. So default policy. I mean, that is. I wonder if we should try the default domain policy. Remember they said we could use the name. Now it should say task created, it doesn't say that. I don't know why. Why are you being so mean to me? SYSCO.local. I don't understand why this correct shields SYSCO.local. GPO ID. I mean, that's 31 B2 F340 16D 11D2 945F 00C04 FB 984 F9. Let's see if we can so what is this? Pi GPO abuse. Pi GPO abuse. So Alt App. Clean up. -F, -VV. Object name not found. So it's somehow not happy. Okay, user. Task name. I guess we can specify the task name. Make sure that it's unique. We haven't tried PowerShell yet. We can specify the DC IP. Well, let's do that. Should have thought of that. DC IP. There's the DC IP. -F -VV. It says it still doesn't exist. So it's not, is it not getting it? Windows command line GPO ID. Yeah, I guess we can do the PowerShell. Okay, get GPO. PowerShell. Get GPO. Okay. That's right. Let's take note of this. So it is right. Somehow it's not getting there. So I wonder, is it just possible to do this with scheduled? Task. GPO abuse from partial net. Okay. Generic write, similar to what we have. I don't think we can access, well, we don't have access to access the group policy though. Not from here. I think we tried this, but it doesn't work. Default domain policy. GPO name. Result via LDAP. GPO name. Let's try it with the GPO name. Default domain policy. No. It's not logging on. SYSCO. that doesn't good. Task name test 1. Shouldn't be a problem. Double quote, does that make a difference? I don't think so. Run this. Okay, it doesn't like the... I think it's that. There it says it exists. Connect to the sys folder. As soon as it tries to get to tasks, one of this tool's broken. Needs like some kind of setup. Maybe email this. Yeah. Oh, okay. Button 3. Requirements. Boop. Pubx would be my preference, but okay, let me just check the string. Everything's not happy. Looks like it. Copy selection. I've gone blank. I think it might be that this is not installed properly. I wonder if it's not. Oh, maybe it's Python 2. That's silly though. No, it's not Python 2. How do you install this apt sudo? Okay. Pip install minus R. Pip 3 minus R requirements like that. Wonder what else it will break. Let's see. Still not happy. It's probably got something to do with my with Kali ARM, because this Kali is not running. It needs to run in the ARM architecture. So I don't know if it's handling the, maybe it's handling the LDAP connection incorrectly. It's not installing that. Let's see if we can get this working. I really want to just get to the next thing. Apex install requirements. Apex install by GPO bus. -3 minus error. I don't want 2, 3. Maybe it needed sudo. Oh, okay. The package was installed by Debian, sorry. I'm still not happy. Sudo? Oh, this is not working. Okay, that without the minus F, so it doesn't append. Did that do something? Was on this task test. Oh, task name. Task name. If cleanup successful. Okay, that's good. That doesn't run. What if we try without clean? Successful. This tool is very inconsistent. I don't know. Feels like it's doing something and then it doesn't work. Enumeration. So enumeration is username. Okay. Local name Greg Shields. And its password. Oh, it's wrong. Sorry, it's SYSCO. Okay. Net local group. Administrators. GPO update. GPO update. Random, but I did write a bash function in place of alias to auto run my. Oh yeah, that is very handy, man. That is handy. That is, yeah. That's quite a long. You put it in quite a lot, right? GPU force. So I'm not sure about this tool. Sharp abuse. We need to run from Windows probably. Okay, that's very small. TCP. How can I make this bigger? Oh, this is for when you do Samba. So GPO, they put the DCIP before the GPO up. Okay. I wonder if that will make a difference. And also they do the quotes like this. Do I have it saved somewhere? I do. So they do like this. Don't know if this will make a difference. DC IP. Oh, this is the one with the extra dash. Supposed to fix that. This one. Clean up. All of connection failed. I'm running out of ideas. Hold up is the hold up is clean up hold up is no clean up. What's the other user? Laney Moore? Not that, yes. Maybe. Sudo. Clean up. No. Kerberos, we don't need Kerberos. PowerShell command. Let's try PowerShell. It's obviously a bit different. PowerShell. Greg Schultz. SYSCO.local. Okay, no. Does not like that. Generic, right? That is a member of this group. Okay, I want this one. Member of. With a full control. Then this. .7. I wonder if we should revert this box. Something. Let's try and revert the box. Don't just need to change the IP. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I've been very quiet. I'm trying to get this thing working. If I can just get this tool to work, then I think we're pretty much done. Just because that's the path. I don't see any other. Anybody else have any ideas? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I mean, I get the tool straight from Bloodhound, so normally those are pretty good. That should work still. I did change the IP address. Yeah. It's got the new IP address. Okay, let's run my desktop again. Okay, so that should work. Hey, good morning. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you're doing well as well. Sure, it must be Yeah, it's pretty early in the morning for you. Appreciate you joining. We're a bit stuck at the moment, but yeah, I'm doing well. Hopefully everybody in the stream is doing well. I think so. At least there's some music to listen to. Okay. So we're trying to add correct shields to the administrator as well. Any one of these two users correct shields or Laney Moore. I wonder if we can run sharp abuse from the Windows machine. I wonder how much work that'll be to get that on there. I mean, if you have a package. I don't have a Windows machine to. Yeah, I can't compile that now. I think that'll get flagged anyway. I probably need to do it this way. Python 3.7. Python. I don't know. Python 3.7. I don't know if that'll make a difference. Sudo. I'm getting tired now. Come on, type. Python. Oh, come on. 3.13. Yeah, I know. I think I'm getting a bit tired now. My brain's not. I feel like I'm losing speed. It's supposed to work though. Yeah, buddy. Do you guys think this is funny? I don't know if you noticed this. Isn't that the GUID we've been using? Or that we need to? Maybe I'm hallucinating like an AI. 31B2. That's the same. For sure, that's the same. That's the same GPO ID. Don't trust me, daddy. Welcome. Recommend using Pi environment manager. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it in my notes. It's not so difficult to do. I didn't really have to install something. I guess let's do that. I don't think it needs to be installed though, but yeah, at this point I'm not sure. It's giving me a funny error, so I'm assuming it's the tool. So that's a good shout. Don't trust me, daddy. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we've been going at this for a while. Did I take this for notes? No. I think the syntax. I just can't remember the syntax. Can you remember this? Do you know the syntax? I've got it in my notes on the other side, but it's pretty simple, right? I'll get it, don't worry. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've got too many tools, I think. Oh, it's just as easy as that. Virtual environment, and then just start it up. Oh, you mean, oh, okay. No, I was thinking of something else. But I don't think it's that specific version makes a difference, to be fair. I don't think it's that. So where do you go? Like pi env. Pi env env. Yeah. So pi env. No. Was it test? I thought you can use any name. Virtual environment. Does it have to be? Virtual env. Let me grab. I've got it in my other notes. Just one sec, guys. I'm not cheating. Not looking at a walkthrough. I'm just looking at my other notes off screen. So trust me. If I can find it. I don't want to look at a walkthrough because it's not a problem where I don't know what to do next. It's a tool that actually doesn't work. There we go. That's what I couldn't remember. V, and then you go, and then source, no. Is it that though? VNV. Oh, but I've got it here. So it's source env bin activate, and then it's python -m install, I guess, setup. Pip install -r requirements. And then it's Python 3 like that. So I think this, it's got all the requirements. I think maybe something was conflicting. Yeah, thanks, buddy. You helped me find my notes quick. I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't know, I'm just like foggy at the moment. But let's try and do this. I've got the command saved somewhere. It's not it. I'm just gonna be lazy and copy it. So this is it. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I know, dude. Getting old is not fun. Now I'm upset with myself. It bloody worked. So it was obviously using one of those requirements. So if you cat requirements, it was conflicting with something. And I think when I installed it or tried to install it previously, it had something to do with the cryptography. And that's why it was giving those errors about the MD5. Oh, guys, I've wasted so much time. I hope you learned something. But now it created the task we wanted to create. Finally. And that's what I wanted to see. So the task is created. So now it's pretty much downhill for this box. We can now, are we connected to, why did this not work? It worked before. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter that much. We can now do GP update because we got a task. So we're forcing GP update. So this is GP abuse. And we should see our user. Yes, there we go. See, it added our user to the local admin group. Now it should be pretty much game over. Please explain to me why people still using Windows machines with so many bugs, so many flaws, and pay for it when Debian systems are better resource friendly and hackers' favorite 2 words. It's free. That's a good question. But yeah, there's like everybody, all the companies run Windows, right? I haven't seen many companies run native, like Debian, for example, or native Linux machines. You get them, but I think it's a skills thing, and people are so used to running Windows, they just keep on doing it. And Windows is pretty, I guess it's getting better, but it's still pretty insecure out of the box. Didn't actually help. You solved it by creating a virtual environment. I thought you needed a different Python. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't think it was I thought it was the Python 3.7, but it was weird that because I had 3.11, which is pretty close to 3.7 anyway. But yeah, it's thank you for trying to help at least. I do appreciate that. Don't trust me, Daddy. But yeah, my brain is foggy. I couldn't remember that command, and I didn't want to check my off-screen notes. Because I've got I've got a bunch of other notes, but I've got these notes that I sort of build while a cheat sheet that I'm building while I'm doing the CTFs and while I'm streaming, and the thought is to share this on my GitHub someday when, because I know these are sort of like CTF specific stuff. And I've got obviously a bunch of notes on other things, but it doesn't help. You've got a bunch of notes on a bunch of tools that you don't know how to use, to be honest. So it doesn't help me sharing all that. You know what I mean? So someday I'll get around to cleaning this up and sharing it out. But like say last stream, for example, we were like username anarchy I put in there. Got some, the user 81. I had the curb root stuff that I had. I'll add this bad boy that we played with tonight there with the Python, the virtual environment stuff. So, but thank you for sticking with me. But yeah, I guess we should go get the flag now because we can, right? I wonder if we should be able to just go there. Just say continue like that. Is it really going to ask us? I guess we just need to log in again for it to take effect. Doesn't want me to just like this, close active connection. Oh, okay. Let's log in again. But thank you for everyone that's sticking around. It's really cool. I hope you found it at least a little bit useful and interesting, because that's the point. Greg.shields. Up a little bit. Don't see that password. So 5Y5CO Smart 2025 1 2 3. Looks okay. And there we go. Desktop. There's the root. There we go. Yay! Thank you guys. That was a fun box. Just now, I did find it a bit frustrating that I didn't have an alternative tool. Normally, if my tools don't work, there's always like a second one to try. But I did find that a bit limiting. So yeah, I guess you had the option of running Sharp Abuse, but I mean that's a Windows tool. It's a bit of more work involved. You had to go and like compile it and then try and run it, and then maybe the antivirus will eat it up. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to get spun up. But yeah, any thoughts, guys? What did you think of this box? What did you think of the stream? Did you enjoy it? Went a bit longer than expected, to be fair. I do like the name Don't Trust Me Daddy as well. Well, yeah, I mean, any questions? I mean, this is basically the end of the stream. If yeah, I'm glad you like it. That's the vibe I'm going for. So yeah, it was interesting. This is just a heads up. Silajandro is I'm butchering your name. Sikalajandro? Sikalajaro. This is part 2. So there's a part 1 and then a part 2 if you want to watch the whole thing. But I appreciate you joining, man. Do enjoy that. Let's go here. Finding LDAP sessions within wild use to open a lot when I started. Yes, you don't see LDAP that often anymore. Take some rest. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Keep well. If you're on Twitch and you want to stay for the raid, go ahead. I don't think there's anybody. There's no one from InfoSec streams on. You guys have any suggestions? Who do you want to? Anybody you want to raid? Any suggestions? Let's see if anybody interesting is available. Yeah, who do you suggest? It's always the case. You like find something interesting and then you're like, oh my goodness, what are they doing? Let's see. Science and technology. Nothing hacking. Software and gaming. I mean, Zeta sure does some interesting things. Oh, Dark Side Diaries. Side. Who's that? What does that sound so familiar? I don't know. Hacking orientated channel. It's just a guy talking and smoking. I don't know, dude. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, Zeta Shaw. Have you watched him before? He does some coding with Python. He learns Python the hard way. Sometimes interesting. I've rated him before. Oh, C++ game dev. Okay, maybe that's C++. That's what's so nice about InfoSec streams is, you know, you immediately know, is there hardware? Yes, definitely. What is this guy doing? Website, API server, DevOps. Nerd stream. Oh, some working on a chatbot. It's writing your own Python. Yes, exactly. Some ChatGPT stuff. What's this? Oh, I don't know. Teaching myself programming live. Okay. I think, yeah, let's go Zero Shaw. I think he's most interesting. Game dev. He's playing with some C programming. That's definitely not easy. Let's do him. Thank you again very much, guys. I'll set up the raid. Just stick around. And for the guys on YouTube, thank you very much. Let me do that quickly. Okay. Thank you very much for everyone that joined. Have a good evening, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next week. Oh, no, it's a pleasure. I don't want to I wish we could you know, rate somebody from InfoSec streams, but it seems like everybody's offline. Guess it's getting a bit late, but yeah, I'm gonna be here next Thursday again, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to join, I'll see you guys around. Have a good one.